Okay, so your assignment for today, well, for next Thursday actually, is I want you to recreate the drum pattern in a popular song. Okay, so the idea is that you can, as a musician, you should be able to listen to the drum pattern that's actually in a song, and you should be able to recreate that in a step sequencer or in a piano roll. Okay, so um, okay, let's just jump right ahead to the assignment. Okay, so right now I need you to fill in the doc that is uploaded to PowerSchool Learning. Okay, right now I have a song that I chose already. Okay, this by this artist over here. Okay, now what I need you to now here's the thing. Like this one might seem like an illegal thing to do, but since we're doing this for learning and we're not going to keep the song anyway, I think we should go ahead and do this. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to find out the BPM of the real song. I've already filled in the BPM here, so you can just look it up on the link that I shared there, songbpm.com. You can just search for the artist or the song title. Should be there. Okay, so BPM over here. And then next, I want to download the MP3 of the song. So right now, I'm on YouTube and I can just copy the link and then I'll go to like YouTube to MP3 or something like that. Okay, and then convert it. It's kind of a bit of a process to do this, but we got to do it. Okay, so right, it's converted. Now I need you to download uh, the audio. It should be downloaded at the bottom right now. Make sure. Okay. All right. Now it's downloaded. We need to import that to our DAW. So right now I'm using MATLAB as an example. You can it's pretty much the same if you use other um, DAW too. So we import that. Okay, it's kind of long, so I don't want you to do the whole song. If we go back to the doc, as you can see, I chose a section in the section uh, column here. I chose a section of the song that I want to recreate the drum of. Okay, so I choose 1:16 to 1. It's the minute. It's a specific minute and the song that you chose. Okay, so make sure you do that. All right, so let me go back. Now here's the thing, like you wouldn't know in your doc because it's in right now mine is on like uh measures and beats. So it doesn't tell you which one is the 1:16 and 1:30. So if you click on the if you're on BandLab, I mean yeah, on BandLab, if you click on the numbers up the top over here, it'll give you an option. Right click on the top give you an option to show the minutes and second or beats and measures. So I'm going to choose minute and second. So the part that I'm going to recreate is 1:16. So I'm going to look for that 1:16, 20:15. Okay, maybe like 1:15. All right, and then I'm going to split that up, slice it until 1:30, right above that over here. Okay, so then delete the rest. Okay, here's the thing. Like I chose an electronic music. You can pretty much choose anything. Okay, sorry, I got a phone call. Okay, so and then we'll go back to the dock. Now I need to match the BPM of my DAW with the real BPM of the song. Okay, so 1:28. Now audio stretching. Always choose don't adjust. Okay, so if you choose adjust, it's going to stretch the real audio, the real um song into the tempo of the DAW, which is it's going to be like faster, so it's not going to match the tempo at all. So don't adjust. Okay, so now let's listen to it. Oh, sorry. I need to mute the drums. Actually, I need to clear the pattern. Okay, so. Clear the pattern. Sorry about that. Okay, so in order to do this, you need to analyze the drum like piece by piece. You need to first listen to the kick, and then listen to the pattern of the kick, and then listen to the snare, and then listen to the hi-hat, and then listen to the pattern of each part of the drum. Okay, so right now I'm listening to the kick, and the kick's pretty much doing just keeping the beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do the same for pattern B. 1, 2, sorry, 3, 4. Okay. As you can hear now, my drum blended in with the real drum. Okay, so now I can listen to the snare and then see the snare and then look for the snare placement. Okay, it's pretty much probably on the third beat. 1, 2. And then it changes on the second part of it. Okay, so in beat A, it's going to be on the third beat. Start right here. Sorry. Need to turn off the loop. On the second part. Okay. Seems like it's on 2 and 4. Now here's the thing, like on this one, like if I solo this, right, doesn't seem like it's correct, but it's because it's my the audio that I cut is not exactly on the first beat, so we mute the drums. So it actually starts over here. So make sure that it's you know the beginning of the pattern. Okay, let me make sure. So that should be the first beat. Right there. Okay, beat right there. So it seems like 3, 4, 1. Okay, so we actually put the snare in the wrong position. So it shouldn't be right there, but it's on beat 4. So okay. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and then so that means this one, this pattern is wrong too. So it's 2 and 4. Okay. So another way to do this is that you need to like A/B. By what I mean by A/B is you need to like compare the original to the one that you're doing. Okay, so it doesn't have to be you shouldn't be trying to match it, although you can. That probably would be helpful, but you need to be able to find the first beat of that section, like I did here. So before I couldn't find it, now I found it, and it's kind of it could be a little like misleading if you do it wrong. Okay, so for me, I would just to be safe, I would just listen to the original and then try to recreate it without trying to uh, match it when you play it back together. Okay, so that's the beat. If I listen to it. Okay, that's another kick. That's another additional kick over there. So in the B pattern. Okay. So it's actually a little bit different. Okay, so it's right here. So boom, pop, boom. Then yeah, boom, pop, boom, boom. Okay, so there you go. That's the pattern of the snare and the hi-hat in this song. Okay, I mean snare and the kick. So now we'll go on. We'll move to the hi-hat. Yep. The pattern changes when it goes to the second half of it. So the first half of it is just 8 notes. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. Okay, let's listen to that. Okay. Oh, sorry, I changed the wrong section. Sorry about that. It's the A section I should be changing. Okay, so there you go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if you remember 8 notes like that. And quarter note if you just have to like do that. Okay, so it's 8 notes, obviously. 4. And there's an open hi-hat in some of the part of it. So I'm going to try to recreate that too. So right here, that's the open for the first section. Okay, now let's try to recreate the second section of the hi-hat of the second section. Here you go. Okay, the open hi-hat for me, it's easier to just find the position of the open hi-hat because it sounds different than the closed hi-hat. Okay, you see if the hi-hat makes sounds when your cursor hit that note over there. So it's probably safe to say that the open hi-hat is over there. Okay, so and then we can just recreate the same pattern. Actually, let me just make it like that. So it's basically the same pattern, but then the open hi-hat on the second part is right there. Okay, let me make sure that I'm capturing that. Okay, it's captured. All right, so if we'll listen to it again, like I don't want to listen to it back to back because it might be like a mess, but let's listen to it individually. Let's start with the pattern that I made. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. See the snares on the 4, and then the open hi-hat. Yep. Okay, that sounds like it. Okay, now listen to the original. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, so that's basically it. And then you can just change this the sound of the drums to see maybe it's more like a funk. Okay, so lower it. Yep. So as I mentioned in Power School, the sound of the drum doesn't matter as long as the pattern. I can hear the similarity of the pattern. Okay, so right now mine is pretty clear. I'm pretty confident that it's the same. Okay. So if you have any questions, if you have any like trouble working on this one, let me know. Right. So also like if you have problems with one DAW that you chose, like you feel like this is just too much to do and on like Cakewalk, I'm gonna go and do it on BandLab. That's fine with me too. Like if you or if you want to try other DAWs and see if it's a lot easier to work with, feel free to do that. What matters to me is that you are completing the assignment. Okay, doesn't matter how you do it, because basically for me, every DAW is the same. So if you can navigate between one DAW and another, that's actually a good thing. So yeah, so that's it, and then yeah, and then turn in this doc as well, and upload it to PowerSchool. Okay.